Well, welcome to my latest dilemma. So I came down here with a tractor, and I thought making this woods road would be a lot more difficult than it was, and it turned out to be pretty easy. I went over it several times, 3 or 4 here, and I went to the right and left. The reason behind all of this is my swamp is frozen right now, and that's how I need to cut this tree down. This tree, if I fall it to the left, is going to clear out a bunch of these smaller and somewhat also mature trees here. But if I fall it into the swamp, I'm going to lose 1 or 2 of these oaks, but nothing else. So it's kind of got to go that way, and I'm going to pan up. And it leans that way also. So my dilemma is, do I do this today when there's a little bit of a breeze and it's comfortable temperatures? It's high 30s, which is 4 or 5 degrees Celsius. Or do I wait for tomorrow when it's going to be colder? And really, that doesn't matter for cutting the tree down. What it matters for is getting the logs out and the wood out. Because am I going to slip around? And once I cut it down, I got to pull it off the swamp, because once it starts to thaw out, I lose any real advantage of dropping it there, because the tension of trying to drag it, whatever is the top of the tree that's in that area. So I hope that kind of makes sense. If I drop it in the summertime, it's just going to get sucked right into the bog. But here, at least, I'll be able to drag it out. I don't know. Saturday afternoon.
So now comes the realization of the hard part. That was the easy part. So what I've done here is cut off the butt log and a section where there was some telephone wires and nailed into the tree, and then an 8-foot piece. So you're going to see me moving that out.
That's about all the tractor will be able to handle. So I'll go get my PV and some chains and try to get that up on the bucket and take it out through there.
And this is how I got the first log section out, and it's not that much fun doing this by yourself. It would have certainly been a lot easier with somebody using the PV or the pry. But when you see me taking the chain back and forth on the opposite side, that's to basically make a channel using the chain and make a channel in the snow.
I don't know how much of that got caught on camera, but the bucket just, the tractor's not able to lift it up enough to clear this log. So, and I really don't want to try to back out and go all the way around, although that might be the most advantageous thing to do, given that could be soft over here. So maybe I'll try that first. Try to go back out and go that route. But that tractor and the bucket can handle 800 pounds, and I know it actually has more lifting capability than that. So we're talking a 1,000 pounds here.
Backing out certainly wasn't working out.
All right, so I chunked off a couple of pieces of stove length of the trunk there, and I think I have enough room now to get by. So let's start the tractor up and go have a look. Film this for as long as I can. Weight actually does help a lot with traction. So this is going to be the toughest part here. A couple of things. I haven't gone over this at all. Two, this is dark spot. This is like single way. Really didn't think I was going to get this far with it. Been taking care of some of the limb wood and the these sections here I've taken up to be chipped, and that's what's going to happen with that piece. And I've also, all of the dead limbs I'm throwing out here for a burn pile. And the next step is to get this chunk out of here, hopefully in one piece so I don't have to cut it up. And then I've cut this at an 8-foot length, and it does have a swale that you can see there, but I think I'll still be able to get, once I take the live edge off, a fairly, some fairly good beams out of it. If not, we'll certainly get some boards out of it. Anyway, and so that chunk next, these chunks after that, and then we'll try to pick this up. And it's getting to be a little bit late in the day, so I want to put everything away, and I think that'll be the goal